Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. I am a star consultant with Scentsy, and this is a video that I've been delaying to make, but I think that my customers and those of you that are on my team as consultants deserve to hear my thoughts on this. Recently, Scentsy has made some very major announcements of change that will be coming March 1st to our company, to our catalog. It will affect all of you. And I have been synthesizing reactions from a lot of different directions in the last however many days since this attachment appeared on my workstation. And sometimes you just have this knowing. When an email comes in, when a text comes in from a friend, or you get a letter in the mail, this may not be the easiest thing to read. And when I opened these things on my workstation recently, I thought, yeah, this is going to take a minute to sit with and think about. So, Scentsy as a company has been around for a long time. We are in a climate where growth and health of companies such as ours is in a challenging phase, and they're making a lot of drastic changes that have affected and impacted us as consultants. And I also understand that it affects and impacts you as my customer or any consultant's customer and our whole business. So I wanted to really talk through Scentsy's 3 core values and then apply them to the changes that we are trying to digest here. They are all about authenticity, simplicity, and generosity. And I have greatly enjoyed building a relationship with a lot of you on YouTube because there are parts of the Scentsy business model as a consultant that I have been extremely proud of. I have felt that there was generosity in their nature that I could offer you, especially when you're talking about things like the hostess plan, that is the party reward system, the bundle and saves, all these things, that there was a level of generosity to that I was willing to get behind and promote. Now, any company coming to the sort of bridge that Scentsy seems to be at, they have to make certain decisions which on the front end appear to be drastic and appear to be negative. But if you have, for instance, a rose bush that is overgrown and it cannot sustain itself, the best thing for that plant is a pruning. And with roses especially, it can look like a rather drastic pruning, but that is so it will bloom in a healthy way again. And so that's sort of the context in which I'm going to talk to you about this, and I will give you my honest reactions to certain things that have changed that I wish that they hadn't, but I know that there is a reason and a logic behind it. So as my customer, if you consider it worth your while to continue with Scentsy based on this, I treasure your commitment and relationship. And if you happen to be someone who is underneath me as far as a consultant, you can always reach out to me and talk to me if there's anything that you want that we just really need to get through. So let's just start with some of the changes for customers. So we have here on our news tab that there will be a restructuring of our bundle and saves, and there will be a restructuring of the host or hostess rewards system. And then I'll get to the consultant part, which was the thing, except for one issue with bundle and saves, that impacted me the most, that I had to sit with for a bit. So let's start here with their bundle and save program. Now, over the years, Scentsy's warmers and offerings have proliferated in their price points, their varieties, all sorts of things. And at the moment, we do have an unwieldy system when it comes to warmers and bar bundles and things of that nature. I have to sit down with all of you as customers and talk through it for long periods of time to get you to understand what you need to do to get your savings. But the discounts themselves, they are changing how much of a discount and what they're applied to. So instead of having all these different mix and match things, they're taking all of that away, and there's going to be a bundle and save 10% off streamlined process. Now, as far as simplicity, when it comes to the thought process, I think it's fantastic. I do grieve the change in, for some of these things, the value of your discount. And the one that does hit me the hardest is the buy 5 bars, get 1 free. That has been something I have enjoyed presenting to you as my customers for a long time. That was a $30 value with a bundle of 6 bars, and recently they've even improved it so that the computer would do the work for you when you ordered on my website, which in consultant language is called a PWS. So, starting March 1st, there will no longer be a PWS availability, or my website, waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, for you to just jump on and get your bundle and save of 5 bars, get one free. Instead, it will be a 6-bar bundle that the computer will bundle for you. You don't have to do it yourself, but it will be 10% off. And so that is less as far as mathematical savings than when you did the buy 5 bars, get one free. Now, all these other bundles where there will be 10% off of a 3 fragrance flower bundle, you've got 2 different Scent Circle 3-packs, 10% off. You have non-licensed warmer and 6-bar bundles, 10% off. And it goes on and on and on. It'll be clearer when you get the March 1st catalog, but they have changed all that complicated jigsaw puzzle for pretty much any bundle and save. It's going to be 10% off. But they did something kind of odd with how you could still get the special of the buy 5 bars, get one free. If you would like to contact me as your consultant, so you can email me, you can call me, whatever. If you've already got a party order, this will be very easy that you have open with me. I can plug into my workstation manually the ability to order your bars, buy 5, get one free. But that is nowhere near as convenient. I completely understand that. And the way that I ask you to work with me, just because I'm limited in my technology savvy, I literally need you to call me or email me, and we do the order, and then I close it with you personally. So that is a lot of hassle, and I do understand that, but I'm more than willing to do that. If you as my customer would like to do that, you can reach out to me. We can restructure that with the party system so that you get as much value out of those orders as possible. So it's not going away entirely, but it is now not easy to access the buy 5, get that last bar, the buy 6, get that last bar for free for $30. So let us move on. The other thing that's going to change for customers is the threshold of rewards in the host credit party system. And I'm sorry if I'm not really clear. This is something I have had to read multiple times because there's a lot of information here for us to absorb, and I ask for your patience with me in lack of clarity. So next we have, where did it go? The change to host rewards. So the party threshold used to be $200 for rewards. Now they've bumped up the thresholds so that the first base level is $250 to $399 to get host rewards. So you have to have a party open long enough, you can have one open for 90 days, that you are accruing $250 worth of purchases. Then the next level is going to be $400 to $599, and then $600 to $999, I think. I'm sorry. $250 to $399, $400 to $599, $600 to $999, and then $1,000 plus. That's what they're telling me. So the number of rewards for those different slots has stayed the same, but the threshold for getting them has pushed up by dollar value. So the $250 to $399 will be 1 half off, and then $25 to $39.99 in the host credit, which is basically dollar for dollar cash. The next level will be $40 to $59 with 2 half offs. The next one will be $90 to $149.99 with 3 half offs, and then $150 plus with 4 half offs. And then there is a trick on the workstation, which I learned from someone a long time ago, where there's also a perpetual party reward, which is another half off that I offer to you, so you can add an extra half off to all of those things if you are working with me. So that is where we're at. So it just bumps up the thresholds, and this is in direct proportion to what they asked us as consultants to change. So this is where it hits us in the core when it comes to working for Scentsy. And where I really had to ask myself, are they still showing us and the customers authenticity, generosity, and simplicity? So that is up to you to decide. But what they have asked us as customers is, and I gotta scroll in here to find it again. As consultants, there is a change in our commissions, our thresholds for bonuses, and so forth. It used to be that to be active with Scentsy, and there are fine points with this that I'm not going to discuss because I don't remember everything. I'm only at the star level. I don't have director understanding or any of that. But it used to be that you had to be active at $200 for, I think it's within a year, or people on your team had to be able to produce a certain threshold. They have now bumped that up to $250. And as a consultant looking to receive the greater bonuses, they have bumped up our threshold for monthly PRV to get that extra 5% bonus to being at 2,500 PRV instead of 2,000. Now, I have always pushed myself personally to try to reach that 2,500 PRV because I already figured out a while ago that there is a special reward for consultants that is called the Annual Sales Award, that you have to be able to sell 30,000 PRV or more in a month. That's just how this works in our company if you're a customer and you haven't really heard this before. And there is a motivation and a bonus and a recognition for that. That's an extra blessing. So $2,500 PRV as a consultant per month gets you there at the end of a calendar year. So all of that's great, but if you are a consultant that is struggling to either stay at that $250 level or monthly, you're getting close to that $2,000 PRV, and it feels really rewarding and motivating to reach that extra 5% on our commission, and you feel as though those things have just been ripped away from you, that's the part that's been hard for me, because outside of Scentsy, I work in ministry, we own our own business. I get it, you guys. This is very discouraging. But there is one thing that they decided to do that I am very thankful for, and that is that it used to be that their active clause was $200 PRV in 12 months, I believe, or you lost that ability to stay as a consultant. They have now changed that so that you just fall back into the lowest rank. They put the very lowest part of threshold into the Scentsy business. Is called being an essential consultant. That is now a rank where if you are out of certified with the 250 thing and you get below that, you still stay active as an essential consultant. I believe I understand this. This is very complicated. If I've done it wrong, please put in the comments what I should say. But that is a silver lining for me, that it changes the dynamics of staying qualified as a consultant. So for me personally, I will continue to work with Scentsy. I'm going to wait and see if pruning the rose bush is able to then renew the ability for the generosity that I thought was so extraordinary when I signed on during the pandemic, when they had this huge spike in activity because everybody was stuck at home and all of a sudden they wanted home fragrance. And now we're back to the real world and a very particular point in our economy, and it's a lot harder. So I don't want any of you that are consultants to be discouraged. Honesty, hard work, and compassion and value for the people that you have around you in any walk of life, whether they're your customer or not. If you have that, you will succeed in your business with Scentsy. Don't get discouraged, guys. I personally am, as I said, because this is a hard video to make, please understand this. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to wait and see exactly how this unfolds. And I hope that there will be another season soon where these pruning measures will yield some roses and there will be better and healthier things ahead for us in Scentsy. Again, consultant, customer, you want to reach out to me, please do. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my video. This is Elizabeth. As your star consultant, also my channel being Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.